also NDC performance now. Even if NPP for kofa Yesu Christo Christ on your candidate, obi lose.
Sir,
yes,
in 2028,
of course, none of the candidates in the NPP has that capacity to take on any NDC, any candidate the NDC will bring, because Ghana for sure the performance of the government. No more the say so more the two NPP for no one a year na and NPP for some more money na yini more da idim do bia ye and the wait me anya. I don't want to go into it because about training me problem because be chance say me be born one by one. What you say? But what about me do baby? He ran away from his own responsibility. On the 7th February 2024 speech at UPSA, the decisions of the economic management team is not binding on cabinet. That was an indictment of President Kufuor.
But that's a statement of fact.
It's a statement of fact. And
the only decision you're binding on cabinet.
President Kufuor a kasa bebre ukruma o kasa dota ba mi an economic management team na etunifo e ma na economy na ya de papa do. So that time now the decision na binding. Obi, let us not allow people to run away from responsibility. Anke ekoyia anko make master excuse enkoyi nti or they show before for what they make and say it's omo candidate brand champion munna we saw what they came to do Japan munna ye hu none of the candidates INPP before the omobado has that gravitas, has that weight, any the level of leadership Ghana for AGDC any parliament may exhibit. And for me, it is only a race to the bottom. Inflation so at a single digit. We are doing 9.4%. Obi a bit more wishes are buying if previous government for be a wishes like almost obeying digit sir. Or meant to be lectures upon lectures, excuses upon excuses. And anya COVID-19 adie a Russia Ukrainian war anya Russia Ukrainian war because of NDC4. That was the stock in trade of the previous government. And Bank of Ghana governor nkojina simpie so en besenano enjane no munchire obia. And finance minister nkojina simpie so njane no munchire obia. But we deliver an inflation of 9.4% dollar. Interbank we are doing about 10.7. Obi full boss apart from as compared to the yebeto yedo. Obi when in a koso and so you like to so that so Obi ye buy ye look at the situation we inherited. And na say na me call cycle say me kwa kope ade biato na me nam kwa ho a me kope ade ato a me hia boys bi o cycle mo say sisi akra de adwuma mo ye na nadwo no President Mahama because of say wa ma light na gina so no madwuma ye go because ye du mo light a no madwuma timi ye dey etimi ye niema but President Mahama ba ye light say sisu ni po bi bu ya o say within 30 minutes na ECG for aba no ma be fix ya bo mama country the more aye de Obi make a way na so free as ho President Mahama disika ANC that 3.5 billion Ghana cedis as a free as mo and na want to say headmaster be say I o close school because e diane ni ho and I say o close school no because ye de diane a say mo so rice we are dey abren kola no. All these things happen. There are no more same before or more presidential premise or more how more kumbebrigi.
Are they?
Because it is a race to nowhere.
Sir.
A race to the battle will be election be a yet to be a referendum on the incumbent. The people look at the performance of a binary Tiakudemuno. No man will say ye ana enye no matter some benya akwanya ana say so enyina so bi wo hwa e wo so mo hwe opposition no meboa
yes
and na Ghana for year in 2024 election no because omo President Mahama tama odi o ye president na ma o ye economy any president Kufuor and Dr. Bawumia buying more economy, domestic debt exchange. You see the say 17 Ghana fuel say pensioners in Tiomoka Bibia say free SHS and the Anipo de Mancola Yenya. And no more so at the two Abama president. And the president Mama Bayaba. Adie Bia inherit ye biano. Yain ye. And TMP phone talk or Mukuni nan, Mentiase because Adana Ghana for best son abaya NDC abayin you mapa near the NPP. But we say oh sa to Obama NPP and I say oh $1 na sa 17. Oh say inflation na maybe do 54% no. E say do ho. Oh percent fuel 1 gallon no e cost 72 cedis and the NPP no. O sa ko hobio. Oh percent free SHS egu. Ediane samye basa opese yesa kodum so ma energy minister beka chere say ya yenko draw a timetable enti the people of Ghana are better off under the NDC. Now of course there are difficulties in kitten that is normal around the world and you can't be out on the difficulties or be out on the problem, but say krama isi on penny kasaya no kasa akoko meyere embeso so. The expectations on the NDC government you know, huge. I was threshold no was wrong. And even though ye ma say dollar here that 10.7 you better to be 16 e bu cry say be ko be 7
over na 14
obi we sure now 14 and 10.7 the so
no that say oh cut the mo be to
that's so
just stating the fact
10.1 na interbank rate na
there 10
14 point something
here interbank
na bochi for
official from bank of
okay me know your dream obi enne interbank here 10.7 all the sanema way to turn sania. The people of Ghana are better off. Businessmen, they can plan ahead. They know say any $1 no enter 12 enter 13 as compared to previous government. Out me that's why now they betching 12 and they betching either 15. And yet the number of taxes I would be good Ghana for so and a chance oh yeah management of economy papa and the e-levy better tax but Ghana economy it is far better than NPP economy no. So it doesn't matter. Just say you people were reckless. Sika bia Ghana for the best nsem bia enso ye de epumu so kra ma wa udu be dwaya san ka kire say ehuro san wo wachi enso wo dware. That is the kind of government the NPP was, showing the people of Ghana in the last 8 years. Bibia no wa so mo. O de frama kra ma ma o me home ya wi san ka kire say no frama wi asen frama so ayemfa bi nka ho mo. We are running a modest, cost-effective or cost-efficient government. We are operating at a lower cost. And gross the national budget here so by 10 billion. Obi, for the first time you ready mid-year budget review without asking for supplementary budget. And your deficit we are doing just about 4.4% or something. What you say? You import cover, and then we are 4 months. NPP time 2 weeks. Krani ye ni ukroma. Na kwasibo chene na mkroma wanka wansem. Eti na bibia chese Ghana economy no eye papa. Eti na enya COVID-19 bi na eye. Na enya cancer Russia Ukraine wo bi na eye. Na eye aban mu mpanyimfo a na eti akonya so at the time no. Na omu hu kotoko fa kranshim. Se nya no so na ya adwemu bone akasa. Sikadia banya odi sikabia mama enso. That was the kind of abaya na ediso. As for COVID-19 I dey be the excuse. I don't want to talk about it because nyame apo mo hontoma. Ama Ghana for name say na nye COVID-19 bia na haye. COVID-19 sika yenya yi na na do so say the almost spending on COVID-19. The evidence is there. Can of reata be catch say COVID-19 ka omo boy na 12 billion. Meanwhile omo so omunya mfa so be 28 billion, say 21 billion. Fa so bebrebe. If I die year cry COVID-19 see no, omunya more taxes than they projected. So person who say ade bi affect aban bia. Ama aban sika semasaya. Go and look at their projected revenue. That year they projected to get about 42 billion Ghana cedis. They ended up getting about 45. What you say? Yes. During COVID-19, what project is obenya 42. When you sika 45, when you 3 billion more than they project, what better say COVID-19 and my economy. So I want to catch you. IMF one country said before COVID-19 your economy was already in shambles. And it's our argument in a Yes, so let's look at the way forward. And President Mahama, every sector of the Ghanaian economy, of our national life, we be a cost ye. Health ministry, Jumasoa, Honorable Kabrami Takando Ebo. And I dare say 2024 elections now a coin. Who consider the circumstances and the issues surrounding the government and the party going into the election? Sankenya Dr. Bawumia didn't buy any other candidate buy and here and Kasa candidate cross 30%. Because countries globally, incumbent governments globally, moko contest niano 80% anye ye no cry their incumbent government no e dey omonsa to opposition government no so opposition here just a ceremonial opposition bikeke it no here globally after the COVID-19 pandemic ni niano it has been very difficult to incumbent government be a win election intino results nearby in 2024 no it was only to confirm what was happening globally. Now you talk about and a lot of people have tried to point fingers at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and I will say hey history nima anytime there is an electoral loss people always want to blame somebody other than they themselves. 1992 you lose ye na amafo kaseti edubuan and edubuan o ye slow and edubuan ye say and edubuan ye say you lose 1996 the same thing ye kafa Akufo and Akufo ye say you win it 2000 no NPP for Niaka say it was a collective effort na ma ye win here 2004 you can say collective effort na ma ye win here you lose in 2008 among for condemn candidate Akufo-Addo condemn the accent I can say fake accent condemn the mannerism condemn the subai or ya hantai or you say or you nima boy or ya dada ba or you say I can say P fa ne ho 2012 anye ye can say P fa candidate Akufo-Addo 2016 ye MPP for nia ye kabo mu say a collective effort na ma ye win 2020 so say ye kabo mu say a collective effort na ma ye win it is a 2024 ye lose of course it's expected say amount for the blame no ebeto the doorstep of the flag bearer so because that is what our history teaches us. But you see ya to abani we no party no in their own wisdom etina say form a committee led by the respected and venerable Professor Okwe emomoko Ghana hanina from Zabzugu to Paga to Tatale Kobebia ekotie Ghana for tie party for the tia Ghana for hu ye mobo anto abama ye no mu ye sa committee report ni nia we General Secretary Amayati say the summary report no outline nyoma bia ema ye lusu ye in fact sa report findings nso no Ashanti Regional Party into your research report. CDD into yebi. Musa Dankwa Global Info Analytics into yebi. And the right wing organization what Germany from Konrad Adenauer. And so ye the same thing. Omunye omo findings omo de baye no. Ohe na ni nia ya ko benkrom say 2024 elections na ye NPP lose ye. NPP and lose because of the tribal or the tribe of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or the religion of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or the personality of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And I say baby Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a free intina ye lose election. Nemum there are a lot of things a ye lose election. It say after COVID-19 pandemic no the government began to face economic challenges, which is a fact. To be any cost of living, isolated cases of arrogance of power, and so contributing to our loss. In Yama Pebrebe, contributing to our loss. For instance, Ghana for someone pay e-levy due to the circumstances of the time. The government had to find a way to raise revenue until the e-levy by Abane Kase, Ghana for Kase, Omunya DDEP. Affected bondholders near there, but due to the circumstances and the economic situation of the time, the government needed to manage our debt. Into this debt restructuring program by any Ghana for any angle. But all these are bitter decisions, and never say or minus would take is any the economy will not crash. All these are bitter decisions. Into send your money cumulatively and NPP Ghana for intimi and to Abama.